Hi, hello, good morning everyone. So I am in Buldana, my hometown, and SBI is conducting a Super SBI program, which is kind of a training only, mass engagement program for all the employees all over India. So RBO, रीजनल ऑफिस है बुल्डाना, उनकी तरफ से यहाँ पे ऑर्गेनाइज किया. सो वी आर हेडिंग टुवर्ड्स नर्मदा हॉलीडेज होटल है सिटी के थोड़ा आउटसाइड, जहाँ पे ये प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज किया है. इट्स सम 8:45, ये 9:30 का है प्रोग्राम. 9 बजे का ब्रेकफास्ट रहेगा. सो ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए जाना तो लाइक इम्पोर्टेंट ही है भाई. So this is less of a regular kind of training and it is more of like activities वगैरह ही है. मेरे ब्रांच के जो भी सारे ऑफिशियल्स है, BM, असिस्टेंट मैनेजर एंड व्हाट FO एसोसिएट्स, सभी का हो चुका है. और उन्होंने जो भी बताया उस पर से तो यही लगता है कि इट इज़ मोर ऑफ एक्टिविटीज़ और फन वाला पार्ट है, नॉट ऐसे लेक्चर्स और ऑल. और आज जिनका भी है उनका जो लिस्ट आया था उसमें एक ही जो है पवन, वही एक पहचान का लगा, बाकी सभी तो नए नाम दिखे मुझे. सो आज कुछ नए लोगों से मुलाकातें होंगी. एंड या आई एम द मोस्ट जूनियर वन इन दिस बैच. बाकी सारे लाइक स्केल 2, स्केल 3, स्केल 4 एंड एसोसिएट्स ऑल्सो. और उसके असिस्टेंट टू व्हाट स्केल 4 सभी के लिए है. एंड या सॉरी ऑल्सो भाई, पिछली बार वो ट्रेनिंग का वीडियो डाला था अकोला में, उसको लगभग 2 साल हो चुके हैं और उसके बाद एक भी वीडियो आया नहीं. सो सॉरी, बट जल्दी वो वीडियो भी आने वाली है. उसका एडिटिंग में कुछ इशू हो गया था और कुछ फुटेज भी लॉस्ट हो गया. सो वर्किंग ऑन दैट. 1-2 महीने में आ जाएगा शायद. बाकी तो ये शायद होपिंग कि जल्दी आ जाए. तो वहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड करना अलाउड भी है या नहीं पता नहीं मुझे. आई एम जस्ट ब्लाइंडली रिकॉर्डिंग. अगर वहाँ पे अलाउड होगा तो ये व्लॉग आएगा और तभी आपको दिख रहा होगा. अदरवाइज़ ये फुटेज ऐसे ही जाने वाला है, रिकॉर्ड करके ऐसे ही पड़े रहेगा. बट या आई विल ट्राई. ज़्यादा तो नहीं, बट 2-2, 4-4 सेकंड के भी क्लिप हो गए तो भी 4-5 मिनट का वीडियो बन गया तो इनफ है. ज़्यादा कुछ एक्सपेक्टेशंस भी नहीं अपने. वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू कि SBI अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ के लिए काफ़ी कुछ करता है भाई. नॉट जस्ट मॉनिटरी बेनिफिट बट अदर्स ऑल्सो. ट्रेनिंग तो काफ़ी होते रहते हैं भाई. मतलब मेरे लगभग 2 साल हो चुके हैं. मेरा तो लाइक फर्स्ट ही है, एक्सेप्ट द फाउंडेशनल ट्रेनिंग. बाकी अदरवाइज अगर ऑफिसर्स में देखा जाए तो रेगुलरली चलते रहते हैं, एसोसिएट्स में भी चलते रहते हैं. मेरा अभी तक नंबर नहीं आया, पता नहीं. आई एम अनफॉर्चुनेट गाय. बट आई वॉज इनफ फॉर्चुनेट टू गेट इन टू द SBI. So that's a big thing for me. ट्रेनिंग का तो क्या भाई चलता ही रहेगा.
A few inches later.
And yes, we are almost at the venue. पहुंच ही गए भाई, और नहीं तो क्या. Yes. इसके बिना तो एंट्री नहीं है. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बट अगर SBI के कुछ प्रोग्राम में जा रहे हैं सो मैंडेटरी तो नहीं बोल सकते, बट दैट्स अ गुड रूल टू फॉलो विच इज़ नॉट मेंशन्ड एनीवेयर.
मीट पवन, ही इज़ माई बैचमेट, ऑल्सो अ गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन. और हमारे ब्रांचेस भी पास ही है. सो आई नो हिम क्वाइट वेल.
लय दिवसानंतर भेटला तू.
खूपच नॉटी दिसतोय.
हो, जस्ट लाईक यू.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक आहे, काहीच विषय नाही. खूप छान लाजतो का मी.
ओहो, जबरदस्त.
जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस गाय. And we are here. Reached the venue around 9 AM. And guess what? Breakfast was already waiting for us. No complaints. Quick meal and straight to the hall for the first session. The session didn't start with the usual introduce yourself thing. Instead, we were shuffled into groups and given a fun little task. Draw a picture of someone from our group. Someone decided to draw me. Do I really look like this? You guys tell me in the comments. On the other hand, I drew someone too, but my masterpiece was so exceptional that I didn't even bother taking a picture. After that fun icebreaker, we got into the real stuff. Insightful discussions about banking, its future, and our roles in it. Definitely a learning experience. Then came lunchtime around 2 pm, and let me tell you, the food was really good, both days. Well, except for one item. But let's not talk about that. After lunch, it was time for the much awaited roleplay session. Various real life banking scenarios were acted out, some dealing with customers, others focusing on teamwork among bank employees. And let me tell you, our seniors absolutely nailed it. They made it both funny and insightful. Watching them handle different situations helped us understand how to deal with challenges in a real banking environment. Honestly, one of the most entertaining yet educational part of the day.
इसलिए बैंक में कंसेप्ट है FDR फर्स्ट टाइम राइट जब एक बार वहां गए थे तो सब ट्रांसफर करवा के आना था.
Day 2.
The first session on day 2 started with a really interesting activity. The task: take a bunch of different shaped wooden blocks and, as a team, form a perfect square. Sounds simple, right? Well, there was a catch. We had to do it without saying a single word. But here's the fun part. We definitely didn't follow that rule. Instead of silent teamwork, we had a full-on discussion, exchanging ideas like it was a strategy meeting. In the end, despite all the extra commentary, we actually managed to make a square. Maybe not the most rule-abiding team, but hey, mission accomplished. After a quick tea break, we had another roleplay session. This time, I teamed up with my two friends, Pavan and Sumit, along with a senior madam. In our scene, I played the role of a field officer, and Pavan was the customer. The situation? An important education loan file. Everything was going smoothly. We were actually pulling it off pretty well. But then, Pavan happened. In the final scene, he delivered a dialogue so unexpectedly funny that the entire hall exploded with laughter.
तुमचा दिमाग का फुटण्याला
And me, oh man, I completely lost it. I was laughing so hard, I just couldn't stop. At that point, sir realized I was never going to recover. So he just ended our role play, one scene short. You know, there's always that one group activity that starts with excitement but takes a hilarious turn. Well, let me tell you about our last group activity, chart making. The task: create a chart showcasing our experiences at SBI, highlighting YONO and SBI's future. Sounds easy, right? Well, not quite. Our group had a bold idea. We wanted to draw Superman, symbolizing SBI's growth and strength. I started sketching and it was going all well until it wasn't. Before we knew it, our Superman looked less like a hero and more like he had just survived a fierce battle. Our masterpiece? A complete disaster. So we had two choices: salvage our tragic superhero or make him disappear altogether. We chose latter. In the end, we pivoted to plan B, focusing on SBI's YONO app. This time, things went smoothly and we managed to put together an informative and actually decent looking chart. This experience, though chaotic, taught me something valuable. Ideas are great, but teamwork makes them successful. It made me realize that teamwork isn't always perfect, but adapting and making the best out of a situation is what truly matters. And just like our chart, SBI's future depends on how we work together, embrace innovation, and push forward. So, where do I see SBI in the future? Stronger, more digital, and always ahead of the curve. And finally, we wrapped up the program with one last activity, this time outdoors under the bright sun. This session was all about reflections and experiences. We had a Q&A session where we shared our thoughts on working in the bank, our challenges, learnings, and what we envision for the future. Then came a really unique moment. We all formed a human-shaped eye, symbolizing I am the I in SBI. It was a reminder that each of us plays a role in shaping the future of the bank. To close the event, a small Thanksgiving ceremony was held, and as a token of appreciation, everyone received a gift bag containing a bottle, diary, and a pen. Simple but thoughtful. So that's a wrap on these 2 amazing days, meeting new people, discussing banking topics, learning through fun activities, and of course, creating some hilarious memories. One of the biggest takeaways for me was seeing how officials approach problems, their structured thinking versus our Gen Z fresh ideas and tech savviness. It was an amazing learning balance. If I ever get another chance to attend something like this, I am signing up for sure. And with that, we came to the end of this vlog. Hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And of course, see you in the next one, hopefully very soon.